Good evening, folks. Welcome to Quest Group News Radio. I'm your host, Mr. D Quest. Now, please, as you come in the building, make sure you hit that like button, share button, and subscribe button. That way we can put the suspect in this horrific case on display. Okay, now, this is a sad story, people. And to tell you the truth, the court system definitely dropped the ball on this one. Now, basically, a Louisville man fractured an 8-year-old's skull with a shovel and then raped her. All right? Now, this is serious business, folks. Okay, so first we're going to read through the story real quick, and then we're going to do our little discussion. Because this case really doesn't make sense. And I want this girl and her family to get justice. Okay, here we go. A Louisville man was arrested after he allegedly fractured an 8-year-old's skull with a shovel Friday and sexually assaulted her. Kane L. Madden, 29, has been charged with first-degree rape, assault, and robbery in connection with the attack that allegedly took place in Louisville. Now, according to the arrest citation, Louisville Metro police officers responded about 4:30 p.m. Friday to the 1700 block of Hale Avenue on a report of an 8-year-old girl who had been hit in the head with a shovel and robbed of her iPad. Now, the girl was taken to the emergency room at Norton's Children's Hospital, where a doctor told detectives that she suffered a right skull fracture, multiple cuts and bruises to her head, and significant bruising and tearing of her vaginal wall, which is indicative of a sexual assault. Okay, now Madden had been seen in the area before and after the time of the alleged assault, and he admitted to having knowledge of it after officers stopped him. Now, Madden was eventually interviewed by detectives at the police station, where he gave intimate details of the physical and sexual assault, according to the arrest citation. Okay, he was arrested shortly after 1 a.m. Saturday and booked into the Louisville Metro Corrections Facility, where he remains held on a $1 million bond. Okay, now get this, folks. Madden has been charged in a previous assault cases, which online records show, but various cases have been dismissed after records show he was ruled incompetent. Now on Thursday, folks, get this now. On Thursday, one day before he allegedly assaulted the 8-year-old girl, Madden was ruled incompetent to stand trial in a May theft and burglary case, according to court records. So a day before he was deemed incompetent, the day before he raped her, he was deemed incompetent to stand trial and was let go back out in the streets. Okay, now that's the basic case right there, folks. Now let's give it the rundown discussion like how we do. First of all, what in the world is this world coming to? This guy's 29 years old. Look at his picture, folks. Look at his beard. Look at this dude. Just imagine, I wouldn't want this dude around my dog, let alone my baby girl. Now, we don't know the situation about how he came in contact with the girl. All right? Now, it's assumed that maybe she was home and he got in that house some type of way. All right? That's the assumption for now because the cops aren't letting off too many details about it. So we're not exactly sure how he came in contact with the girl. All right. Now this guy, Kane L. Madden, he hit this girl in the head with a shovel, folks. Where did he get the shovel from? I don't know. He looks like he's homeless or whatever. So I don't know where he got the shovel from. Now after almost killing this girl and then brutally raping her, he steals her iPad, folks. Her iPad. Now, my problem is, if you was just deemed incompetent to stand trial the day before you just did what you just did, then why was you let out back on the streets? I'm not getting that. Aren't you supposed to be locked up in some mental facility until they are able to deem you competent? I mean, isn't that how that works? Send them back to the facility, to the mental facility, and then a month later, okay, we have the doctors reevaluate him to see if he could stand trial? So what judge or DA or prosecutor decided, well, it was just robbery, theft, and burglary. Let's just let him go. It's not worth our time. He's slowing ahead. He's wasting court time. He's wasting court money. What type of crap is that? That's like saying, well, the guy's slow, so we could just forgive him for the crimes that he's due because he has this mental incompetent mindset that'll always waste our time and our county money. I just don't get that, folks. Now, in regards to the girl, you know, say a prayer for her. Hope she heals. She's gonna need therapy and everything else. Okay, she's gonna need tremendous help getting back. A fractured skull is nothing to play with. Okay, plus the brutal rape assault. Okay, so she's gonna need medical and mental help like I don't know what. I mean, that's gonna scar for life. Now my thing is with the parents, if they were listening, or if any of you know the parents, you put this out here. You put this out there. You tell them D Quest said to get themselves a lawyer, a civil lawyer, a civil suit lawyer, and sue the heck out of that judge, out of that DA, and out of that prosecutor. Okay, for negligence. For fumbling the ball on this one. Because they just let this guy go knowing that he wasn't fit to leave. He should have been held on a 72-hour hold or held in there until he was mentally right to face those original charges, folks. Now, I don't know the judge's name. I don't know the DA's name. I don't know the prosecutor's name. All right, but the judge is the one that has the final say about bail, about, you know, when's the next court date gonna be, and things like that. Now, the story doesn't say that he broke out of a mental hospital, so it's basically they let him up out of there, folks. And that don't rock with me, folks. That really don't rock with me. Because you know he's a predator. He's burglarizing. He's had other cases where sexual assault or that was sexual in nature. This guy had a slew of charges before, and he was always let go because he was deemed incompetent. So that first time, that wasn't the first time that they let him go because he was deemed incompetent or he beat a case because he was deemed incompetent. That wasn't even the first time. So the Louisville courthouse, they know this man. All right. And I'm surprised the public defender or whoever, if it was a public defender, I'm surprised he didn't say, well, listen, my client needs help. Maybe he did. You know, don't let him back out on the street right now because he needs help, mental help. Now, I know public defenders, they get a case and they got to move on, folks. They get a case and they got to go. Boom. Okay. Guilty, not guilty. All right. Next case, you know. They're pretty much on the clock they're pretty much on the clock to defend as many cases as they can. One guy out the door, the next one's coming up to the bench like, hey, okay, next case. But I'm not going to beat this one in the head too much. But I just had to touch up on that, man. And hopefully that family sue the pants off this courthouse. Because this just don't make no sense. You got people getting 5 years in prison for voters fraud. But this guy, he can burglarize, do thefts, and do other sexual crimes and natures. And he's incompetent. Let's just let him walk. Nah, folks, nah. We don't even get down like that. And if y'all know this courthouse, write the judge. Write the DA, write the prosecutor. Get the best civil suit attorney out there. Get on those cameras. Fox 5, Fox News, NBC, CNN. And let them know we are going to hold you accountable for what this guy did to this girl. Sue the mental hospitals as well, because if he was deemed incompetent, he had to have a mental evaluation at some point. And if those doctors just kept saying, well, he's still incompetent, there's nothing we can do. It's like, well, yeah, there's something you can do. You can hold his butt. You can check him in. Okay, now I know the problem is that Ronald Reagan and some others got rid of a lot of mental health hospitals. I understand that. And not just Reagan, because everybody else could have implemented them back in. So I know it's not that many out there. But when it comes to a guy beating charges multiple times, being beaten trial multiple times because he's deemed incompetent and we ain't got a spot for him, a criminal that stays doing criminal activity, but he's mentally doesn't know what he's doing, supposedly, allegedly. You could that guy know, because what he's still an iPad for, folks? An iPad? I tell you why he stole it, because he's going to go get them damn drugs. That's what he's going to do. He was going to go get them damn drugs. Now, I don't know what drugs he's on. I doubt it's heroin, folks. I doubt it's heroin. Heroin addicts really ain't. I'm not saying they don't rape. You know what I mean? But they're usually more on just hurrying up and getting that fix. So he would have just stole that iPad, whatever else he could have got, and went and got that fix. He wouldn't have took time for the rape. So if he was on some type of drugs, maybe it was meth, coke, crack, something like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's just my take on the case. If y'all want, just drop a comment down in the comment section below. Okay, and may God be with this girl, and hopefully she can heal quickly as far as physically wise, and then, get a good therapist and group counseling, to help her get through this and try to block it out if she can. But anyway, folks, that's the show for the day. Don't forget to hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. That way we could put this suspect on display. The more people that see this, the more people that join us, that's the more people that will see this guy's face. The more people that will know his name. Okay? Mr. Madden, that's his name. That's more people that would know Kane L. Madden, who's 29 from Louisville. Alright, folks, well, I'm going to get up out of here. This was definitely a sad story. I'm sorry for the family. Alright, definitely. Y'all stay safe out there, people. Watch your kids now. Alright. Peace.